Welcome to the 906 Quilting channel. My name is Kathy Clausen. I'm a Westalee Design accredited teacher with 30 plus years of quilting experience. Have you ever not wanted to wait weeks for your quilt to come back from a long armor's, or not having the expense of bringing it to a long armor? Well, this week we're looking at the Spin-E-Fex number 3 template. The template is made of acrylic. It comes in 3 heights: low shank, which you see here, high shank, and long arm. You can purchase these in a collection of 5 templates that are 3.5, 5.5, 7.5, 9.5, and 11.5 inches, so that they fit perfectly into the most common size quilt blocks. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, the first thing I did in preparation of this demonstration was I drew in 12 equal reference lines. Our reference lines are going to be used to line up our template with our vertical center line and this horizontal line. Where these two intersect is exactly where our needle is going to be. So let me go ahead and get my foot and my needle into the very center of the block. And I'm going to bring up my bobbin thread. I'm going to just go ahead and hang on to it for a minute. Now, we're not going to need to bury this thread simply because we're going to be going over it so many times that it will be locked in. I've got my vertical line lined up on my crosshair, and I've got my horizontal line, which is now vertical, lined up on the crosshair. I wanted you to be able to see it well. Okay, there we go. I'm going to turn this so that it's easier for you to see. When we do our template work, what we want to do is you want to just travel around the inside of the template. You don't want to push on the template, and you don't want to push the template against your foot. Your foot should be riding on the top of the fabric, just kissing it. You also will want to have a slider on your machine bed. Now, what we can do is we can go ahead and we can snip this off. As I said before, this is going to be well knotted in here without us having to bury it. And back down to the center. And we will end up exactly where we began. Needle down. I'm going to go across from the first rotation that we did. And the reason that I do that is because every single stitch we take when free motion quilting will draw the fabric in just a little bit. If we go around in a circle, we're taking a chance that the block that we're working on will become wavy. And we don't want that. Go right back to the center. You don't have to hold on to the template with a death grip. You can hold on to it actually quite light. And that will help you not to push the foot against the template, because if you do, the template may move, and you don't want that to happen. Now, when I come up to the top of the Spin-E-Fex number 3 here, I like to take an extra stitch. And the reason being is we want that point to be sharp. And by taking that extra stitch, we ensure that point is nice and sharp. So we'll come back to the center. And I'm going to continue stitching on all 12 of our reference lines. So sit back and enjoy, and we'll be back to finish it up. Okay, this is our last rotation. What I like about being able to do multiple rotations with our Spin-E-Fex rulers and templates is because the secondary patterns become so beautiful. It takes some locking stitches there. Here is our completed Spin-E-Fex 3, done on 12 rotations. It's beautiful design. This was done with a 5.5-inch template. It will fit in a 6-inch block beautifully. But don't forget, we have other sizes available. I'll have the links to where you can purchase these templates in the description below. I appreciate you being here with me today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. And until we meet again, let's quilt.